question is, do I have COVID long haulers or is it something else? How do I know if that's what I have and if that's what my patients have? Some of the things that I realize is that COVID has a lot of symptoms of just cold symptoms and maybe, fatigue and things like that, things that you would normally have to have after a cold. The challenge is that it comes and it goes, and we have lots of symptoms that are cold-like related, COVID related, such as coughs or runny noses or aches and pains or slight sore throat, or of course there are more severe ones, where it's fatigue that lasts forever and things like that. But how do you know if it's COVID and if it is a long hauler issue or if it is just a cold that you're trying to get through? And the jury seems to be totally out on that. It's a hard thing to figure out. So it seems to me that when I'm working with my patients and the symptoms that I've had with myself is that, first of all, it's very confusing to know if they're symptoms that are lasting forever or if it is something that you're having another problem with. One of my patients had COVID back in 2019, which is probably one of the first years, and it was one of the first times she experienced it. And after a while, she started feeling better and all those kinds of things, but she didn't have taste, nor did she hear very well. And what I've learned about COVID is that it definitely destroys some of the cells that you have in your mucous membranes and in your vascular system. So what I've done for several patients is actually give them herbs that heal those areas, the vascular areas and the mucous membranes. And they do turn around. Their hearing comes back and their smell comes back. I had another patient who came to me and she had her biggest challenge was that she was having incredible sinus headaches and she had not had them before. And the mucous membranes in your sinus cavities and in your throat and in your lungs are definitely affected by COVID, and it actually destroys those cells. So there were definite herbs and products and things that I used to help her, and it was in 2 weeks that it came back, which was just incredible to me because I didn't think it would be that fast. But she healed really, really fast. And I've had several other people who have struggled with fatigue. And fatigue is probably one of the biggest challenges that are left over by COVID. And it's hard to tell what's exactly causing it. But I have one patient that I learned from her, what happened to her is that her adrenal function became very, very poor, which is your get up and go and all of those kinds of things. We worked on her with different herbs for 3 months, and I would say she's about 60% better. So there are several patients that I've had, and it's several patients who have some residual things from COVID for sure that I've been able to help. It all boils down to how healthy we are in the 6 essentials, how healthy we are in just healing. Some people heal really fast, some people don't heal as so fast. And like I said, what's most interesting is it is not determined by the first time and how bad your case was of COVID. It seems to be more determined by how healthy you are. How healthy you are in what you eat, what you drink, how you sleep, how you breathe, how you move, all of those things, the basic 6 essentials. So I know there are ways that we can help ourselves, and there are things that I can do for you and show you and give you the tools so that you can heal. It takes some time, but so far I haven't had anybody who isn't getting better. So I really believe that we can heal those parts of the body. It's just going to take some time, and we have to recognize that those are leftovers from the virus.